Mario in here. He says he's going to do a quick run through of the game when he gets here.
Okay, good. Well,
I guess we are live, Scott. We are going to play a game later, but Scott and I are talking half price books and.
Yeah, and I bought. So I'll show you two things I bought this week. One is I bought Teen Titans. This is volume 2. I have volume 1 and volume 4. This is when they redid it in the 80s. And I read this, but about the time this came out was about the time I stopped reading comics. So
this is that famous artist that died not too long ago, or not?
George Perez. He died a while back, but yeah, he's passed away.
Is it his art?
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah, and so I found this.
Somebody's a real dedicated comic artist when you do as many crowd scenes as Perez does.
Dave Nelson and I are reading the Avengers books he did for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at him going, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. How much
detail, rendering. Yeah.
Darrow has nothing on him.
Yeah.
I like Darrow, but so I bought this at a thrift store. Let's see.
That is a very important book to me. That is the one where I got all those Frazetta. I copied the Frazettas in that at least 3 of them.
Yep, there are Frazetta illustrations from the different books. Yeah, I flipped through it and I thought,
David Ennis at the Earth's Core, I believe, was the first one I did, where all the wolves are snapping at him while an ape man drags him, and Jubal the Ugly.
Is this one?
No, that's Jubal the Ugly, and then the
Davis, Ennis, Jubal the Ugly, and Diane the Beautiful.
Yes.
Anyway, I saw this, and I saw Edgar, and I've been kind of reading the Princess of Mars since we talked about it last week.
That's by Lupoff, right?
By Lupoff. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, I paid $2 for it, which I thought was too much, but it's like, I should read. I'd never seen it, and I don't really. I read the Edgar Rice Burroughs books, some of them when I was a kid. I read some of the Mars books, most of the Venus books, some of his other odds and ends. Not much Tarzan, and some of at the Earth's Core stuff.
Yeah.
Man, it's been so long since. I mean, that's my preteen years. Some of that Mario gave me. He may not remember it, but he did.
Very cool. Yeah, that is a great stuff to make a guy feel like he's impressed with himself for having read something.
Yeah,
because it doesn't talk down to you, but it still has pretty simple stories. But like we say, were we discussing it last week? You get kind of just bugged by the arcs. And in the Edgar Rice Burroughs, he cuts away on the cliffhanger moments. I guess it was fiction of its time. It was
pre-Hulk stuff, man.
Yeah,
Princess of Mars was like 1912, I think, pre-World War I. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. Yeah.
And then I did this drawing. I know you saw this because you liked it.
I liked it on. Yeah, look at you going to the crowd scenes. Yeah, that was a pretty groovy one.
That's this book that I did the cover where I cut and pasted some Jim Lee art, but it's this Mutant Empire book,
right?
And and I'm like, I hate this cover. It's boring. And so I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what should the cover look like? And so this is what I came up with.
Oh yeah, are you going to wrap around now that you
wrap around? So like right here, it'll say X-Men, Mutant Empire.
Are you going to scan that and color it and
digitally? It's pretty rough. If I did anything, this would be a preliminary.
Okay.
I would scan it, blow it up a little bit, and draw it like on an 11 by 17 board or whatever, because this is only 9 by 12 or 8. I don't know.
Well, let me full screen you, but since that's so wide there. Oh yeah, that's better. This will look even better when I see it on TV. I've got a kind of a shot monitor.
So So this
Groovy.
obviously is Magneto.
Uh-huh.
He looks really small, flipped. So in the book, Magneto takes over. He controls these Sentinels. He
Uh-huh.
uses them to take over New York. That and his band of mutants. And
Mhm.
so that's kind of the thing is, and so that's part of it. And then there's part of it that takes place in outer space. So I kind of did here's Magneto and the Sentinels in New York, and then I did the X-Men, of course, Cyclops, Gambit, Wolverine. Bishop is prominently, that's Jean Grey, and Lilandra is in it. And that's
Mhm.
Starjammer's ship, which kind of figures into it. There's so many people. Oh, and there's Avalon. That's Magneto's asteroid that he lives on.
Oh, okay.
His asteroid headquarters. Anyway, the book is great. I mean, I love the book. I just don't. But you know, I've been looking through the hardcover, reading it sort of, and I'm like, you know what? This is good enough. You know, the idea of making a cover for a one-off on a book is exhausting. But, I mean, just because God, I've been so busy lately, Ellis. It just seems like, and you know, just like, and it's all like normal stuff, but it's just like tomorrow, I got to take the dog to the groomers. They're going to come by. We had our house re-roofed today. They're going to do the gutters. They're going to do something. I forget what else. I got to go get the tire done at 11. Then tomorrow night, I got to go to Michelle's thing. And then Saturday at 9, I got an eye doctor's appointment. Then we're going to go shoot. I need to clean my gun sometime. I need to, you know, God, it's just like never ending. I got too much stuff going on.
Is that gun pretty easy to disassemble and clean?
It's a pain in the neck.
Yeah, I had a Ruger 22 that was really, as a matter of
The
fact,
Ruger's easy compared to this.
well, this particular 22 I had wasn't, because I looked up some notions about how to best clean it, and it was legendary for being a pain in the butt, because there was one little thing that you had to do. You had to bend it at just the right angle, or you know, and before you put it back together, and it was like really annoying.
This which is empty.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little tab right there.
Uh-huh.
And there's one on the other.
Hold that. And
what you got to do is you got to hold it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. First off, you got to pull the trigger. It is empty.
Yeah. Good.
You gotta pull this back, and then pull the tabs down, and the tabs don't want to pull down. Now watch, it'll pop right off. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that didn't do it. But the tabs are just almost flush.
Uh-huh.
So hard to get hold of and get them down, and you got to pull the thing back and then release it. Oh, see, that's how dirty my gun is. Just holding it a little bit.
Got all that carbon on you and all that stuff it produces.
We go shoot, and then first thing I do, last couple of weeks we go into a restaurant. First thing I do is go to the bathroom and wash my hands. I'm gonna wash my hands now, Ellis.
Okay.
Hang on.
We can study Scott's work area for models of efficiency. His desktop looks like mine. Your desktop looks about like mine. Oh, you got two monitors, and I may go to that myself. I'm thinking.
Okay, this is Michelle's computer set up on her desk. Mine is worse, but I do have two monitors.
Oh, cool. Do you guys ever actually get in there simultaneously ever?
We did during COVID, and we were like, if I moved back, same time she did, we'd bang into each other. It was terrible. And there's so past that monitor, there's a file cabinet in the corner. I'm not going around. This room's a pit. And there's a TV on there. So there's a TV in the corner behind me. And when we were working at home, my wife liked to listen or watch Judge Judy.
Oh, man.
Well, not Judge Judy, but court TV, all kinds of different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
she likes the little touches of reality TV stuff.
And it drove me crazy.
Yeah, I bet.
So I'd wear my headphones. And then also both of us, as part of our job, talk on the phone quite a bit.
Yeah.
So that got to be, one of us could move from. Now, occasionally, there were several times somebody called me, and I would go downstairs and talk to them on the cell phone, and I had meetings, and sometimes I'd do meetings on my phone downstairs. they'd be like, "Where you at?" And I'd be like, "I'm in the." I would sit in my pod chair, where it's all green around me and stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I remember when you made that chair. That's a pretty cool project.
I did it during COVID, man.
Yeah.
The chair's cool.
Okay, was it officially during COVID you did it? I thought you did a little bit.
I started before COVID. During COVID, I thought, "Good grief, I'm not doing anything. I better finish this freaking chair." My new project, or not my new project, but what I've been doing lately is outside in the backyard. A couple of years ago, we had them clean. We had we had trees in the backyard, and they cleaned them all out. We paid thousands of dollars to somebody to clear it all out. And we're trying to get grass to go back there. But meanwhile, they left me with two perfectly distanced trees, probably 15 foot apart. My brother gave me a hammock, and I've got a hammock set up out there. I took it down. I took it down during the winter, and then I put it up a few days ago, and then I took it down again when the guys were here working on the yard or the roof, because I didn't want somebody taking their break in my hammock.
Yeah, sure.
Sweaty guy. I mean, yeah, or falling and hurting and suing me or something.
Yeah, spinning around in it like you see everybody doing slapstick.
Yeah. Anyway, so, but what I did is between the trees, up high, probably 15 foot in the air, I strung these twinkle lights back and forth. So, and they're solar powered. So if you go out at dusk, you lay in the hammock, there's kind of lights above you and stuff.
Cool.
I had some last year, but I adjusted them and I got them too tight. And then when it got windy, it broke the wire. The ones I had last year, I should have rebought them because
they're built just to stay out there, outdoors all the time.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I should get some of those for my little backyard setup out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I went out there, like Michelle went to bed. Michelle goes to bed about 9, so she went to bed last night, and I went out there and just sat in the hammock and listened to the birds and the animals and all, and it was nice.
Yeah, it sounds like that's what a guy needs. He needs a little what do you call that? Transcendental meditation every now and then.
Yeah,
there's nothing more relaxing than just like turning it off.
It's just constant go around here, you know. And part of it is work, part of it is other stuff, part of it is, like I keep telling myself, when we get the gun thing done and we get licensed, or when we pass our test, then I won't have to go shoot every weekend. That's the other thing. I was going to go Bass Pro and buy bullets. We're about out of bullets.
So that's the deal. I hadn't thought about that. You are doing something that you're in the hunt for a certain level with your gun.
Yes.
I didn't realize that.
Oh, hang on. Oh, did I send you the picture of my shot?
Yes. Yeah. It was,
from last weekend, the grouping.
Yeah, pretty good. It looks like you shoot a little left, if that.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, but not.
But I'm so awful with that 22. Anybody keeping right to the center is a pretty good shot to me. I don't know.
Well, that was with my 9mm, and once I got, and that was like, get up here and do this.
Yeah.
It was. You drew. You had 2 seconds to draw and shoot twice.
Wow.
And we did that till you shot. We did that 25 times, and then you counted how many bullets. Well, you looked.
Well, that's pretty good if you were shooting within seconds of drawing. That's pretty good. You're turning it into. So you've never been a fan. Never even got started on Justified, have you?
No.
You got to watch Justified someday if you want to see a guy that.
Netflix. I don't have Netflix.
Yeah. Oh, it's not on Netflix.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't have Netflix. I don't know what it's on.
Oh, it's on Amazon, but you gotta pay for it. I mean, you gotta hire them or get them loaned. Not loaned. You buy them. You rent them. Well, you can rent them. That's cheaper.
Does the library have them?
Oh, you know what they do? They have every one of them. I'm thinking of getting. Starting in on the Tombstones again. Just speaking of the library, I just watched Nosferatu, the new version. I finally outlasted them. I was about 60th in line, or no, I was at 80th. But it finally got to me, and that's a piece of art. Now, let me tell you, that's a groovy piece of art. Hey, look who's here.
I realized today I never watched Planet of Terror.
Oh, you never saw Planet of Terror, huh?
Planet Terror, I guess it is. Mario.
Hey, how's it going, Mario?
Just a little busier than I would like.
Boy, I was just talking about that.
Hey, get my headphones too.
Sure.
Well, yeah. What were you saying?
I hit a pothole and I got to go get a tire fixed tomorrow, Mario, or replaced. Really, there's no fixing it.
How much is that roof costing you?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I got a new roof today, Mario.
Did you? Yeah. Oh, that's.
They get in and do it quick, don't they?
Yeah, they started today and they're done.
Wow. Yeah, they have it down. Oh, now hold on.
Yeah, they had a pretty big crew out there.
I think we agreed this is better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you sound better, clearer. Well, I'm setting it up even as we speak.
Okay.
They planned it out. So just pick two of you guys. You haven't printed out. I know you've done all your homework.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
So let's see now. Get this. I was trying to figure out how I could. I might have to put it up here.
Oh, you're going to show us the landscape of everything.
Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I guess so. It's kind of at an angle.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Ruby.
Is that working?
Yeah, that works good.
Well, I know what. Yeah.
So you pick two of your guys each. You know, the main character, your main character's there. That's Indiana.
Oklahoma Smith.
Oklahoma Smith.
Yeah.
There's the Viper.
That's the Viper.
Okay.
Even though, do you like this guy better? Which guy would you say is the Viper? One guy's.
Oh, well, let's go with the guy that looks most like the Shadow.
Okay. All right, so I got two other
Wait,
guys.
you picked the wrong one. I'm just kidding.
Okay. All right, so did you pick your other guy?
Yeah.
No, are there two guys or other guy?
Other guy. Main guy and a sidekick. I'm going to pick Dickie Green.
So is he the little guy, or is that the friend?
He's
No,
the
that's
friend.
Piper's friend, I think. How is it a young person? Or, yeah,
I got a younger person. He's the younger one.
He's not
the
a kid,
younger one.
though. He's not a kid.
I'll go with Mickey Sparks O'Rourke, the sidekick.
That would be this guy. That would be. I'll have him. He's small.
Yeah. He's a natty dresser, but he's actually a grease monkey.
Yeah, there you go. And then your guy, you get stuck with this guy for now.
Okay, that'll work. He's a cowboy, so.
Yeah. The other guy's a cowboy. Okay, so I have
Yeah.
cowboys. I could have forgot about that. Okay, so they're in a cave. This is not part of the story, remember?
Okay.
So they're in a cave and they see that it goes downward. There's a hole in it. There's a hole that leads down.
Mm-hmm.
And so what would you do in that case? You going to go
Okay,
down there?
I'm the closest, so I'm going to walk up and carefully look into the hole.
Okay, you hear movement and you see movement, in the shade.
Oh,
Darkness, and then you hear something scrambling up the hole there.
I draw my revolver.
Okay, and this is what comes out.
Oh, geez. Like
cool.
Straight out of Harryhausen.
Yeah, dig it.
No, it's just normal sized. Oh, you mean from the one where the Golden Fleece, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he comes out, and you guys see normally if you might do a sanity check at this point. Did you mark down your sanity? Everybody did that, right?
Let me see.
I didn't mark down my sanity, Mario. How do you figure?
Well, I sent you the email,
Uh-oh.
but it's 5 times your mind because it's done in points.
Oh, okay. I can do that quickly.
Well, 5 times my mind is 2070.
70. So you have to roll under 70.
Okay.
So roll some dice.
Okay. I have to roll under 70 or whether or not I'm going to be insane. So how
Not
many?
insane.
How many?
No. You just lose sanity points.
Okay. So which one of these dice am I supposed to roll?
100-sided die, or you roll
The
what
two
was it?
tens, Ellis.
2 tens.
But you got to say which one's the tens
Yeah,
before you roll.
that's right.
What?
Repeat that, Scott. He didn't get it.
Yeah. I didn't hear
Okay, Ellis.
Yeah.
Are your tens? Do you have one that's marked 10 and one that's marked 1 through 10, like 10, 20, 30?
Not that I see.
Okay.
10, 2. You know, I got one that's all the way up to 10. So I can
Okay.
just do
Roll
that.
Roll it twice then, and the
Okay.
first one will be the tens, and the second will be the ones.
Okay, 20. 21.
That doesn't work. 21.
Doesn't.
You're good. You're good. You managed to not lose any sanity points. You don't go insane right away.
Okay.
Maybe if Cthulhu showed up. Anyway, so these guys are there, and they're coming towards you in a threatening manner, not saying anything, and they all have weapons.
Okay.
So
Oh, they all have. Okay, so you've set it up. You got. There's one apiece for us, huh? So we've each got to deal with it.
So
Okay.
this is just to show you what's going on. So let's
Okay.
start with Oklahoma Smith.
I rolled a 13 on my sanity, and my sanity is a 90. I have an 18 mind.
Okay, so you did very well. And besides, you actually had some points. Remember, I sent that. I guess you guys aren't reading the emails. There was
Reading and remembering are two different things.
Yeah.
where you got extra points because Oklahoma Smith had already tangled with the cult. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
So in this, but of course this doesn't count. So just make sure you read that email so you get 15 extra, 15% more or something.
Okay.
Whatever it said back then, I don't remember.
Okay.
So anyway, okay, so let's just say you all passed your sanity. Even if the other two guys lost a couple of points, doesn't really matter because this is just demo. But or actually, roll again. Roll for them also. That's right, to see if any of them bug out, and then you have to pass 3 against 4.
50.
Oh, I think you made it.
Yeah, 50.
Dickie got a 27, so he made it.
You guys all made it. Okay, so you don't have to worry about having a temporary insanity. That happens sometimes if you max out on the roll.
Okay.
Okay, so again, you have skeletons in front of you, advancing with weapons in a menacing manner.
What are you gonna do, Ellis?
Oh, I was waiting for you to do something about it.
I can, but I'll let you. Okay, you want me to go first? Okay. I approach the nearest one with my revolver drawn and I fire at it.
Well, okay, that's the nearest one. So let's say you stepped up to him and fired. Where are you aiming at?
I'm aiming at his skull.
Okay, now roll, and at that range, I'll give you a plus 20, and I think you'll easily make it, unless you roll 99 or 100.
Okay, so I'm rolling percentage dice. Okay,
Yeah.
I am rolling. I get a 35.
Okay, so that was a good hit. And roll. Let's see. What are you packing there?
It's a revolver.
That should be about D10 plus 1.
Okay, so I do 7 points of damage.
Okay, so you see a gaping hole in his head, but he's still coming at you.
Oh no!
Very good.
Just a little slower.
Okay.
And I would normally put a marker on that guy to know that he's halfway down.
Yeah.
Which, off record, he is halfway down right now.
Mm.
Cool.
All right. So next man is your other guy.
Oh, Dickie.
Yeah, we'll just go down the line.
Okay, Dickie's going to fire at Dickie has a revolver. Also, he's going to fire at the same guy.
Okay.
He has a revolver skill of 65, by the way.
Okay, so that's easy to miss.
It is easy to miss. He's also going to aim for the skull. He got a 37.
So it just glances off the skull. Little
Oh.
piece chips off.
Okay. Does he do it? Do I need to roll for damage, or is he?
Nope.
Okay. A near miss, as we call it at work.
Okay, next guy is your other guy, not the Viper.
Okay, my other guy,
Yeah.
What is
Mickey
he?
Sparks O'Rourke.
Yes. What is he?
Well, he's got a slingshot.
A slingshot. Okay.
Yeah, with deadly ball bearings in it. He's going to take his whack at it.
Oh, I mixed the two.
You ready?
Yeah.
There's 8 and 4, 84. So I definitely hit him, didn't I?
What was your
Slingshot skill.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't have it marked down. I don't have the skill levels on any of them. I've got a toolbox and dynamite. That's what I should have used. I could have ended this game.
I didn't print this.
I don't know about
Do
you
you have the sheet in front of you?
Yes, I have it in front of me, but I don't have any skills.
Could you read the stats?
Well, that's what I don't have. I don't have weapon skill.
No. Just read your basic stats.
Okay, my mind or coordination or what?
Coordination.
Coordination is
Think of the word. That's what.
is 15.
Oh,
Will-
15, but for the sake of the game, 5 times 15
Okay.
is 75, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And what did you roll? You rolled
82.
Okay, you missed also. You're just a little shook up because there's
I
skeletons
missed. I
coming at you.
missed. Okay.
And he's probably never seen skeletons, so they're coming a
Okay.
little. They're moving slow, but they're
Okay.
pretty
Yeah.
close.
They're
Now, think about the nature of their bodies.
okay.
Because you're all firing weapons at them,
Okay. Gotcha.
projectiles, which are going to do. Scott was kind of lucky.
Okay.
I was lucky.
Okay, so off record, you'd be better off bashing him in the head with your gun than shooting him.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
You could shatter more of them. Don't you have a whip, Oklahoma? No, Oklahoma.
Well, I wrote down knife, but my figure has a whip, so we'll change the whip real quick.
Okay. Sounds good.
So that would work well.
Okay, I'm going to use the whip then.
The original guy did have a whip.
Okay.
And in fact, in my game world, the
Yeah.
Indiana Jones movies are loosely based on the adventures of Oklahoma Smith.
Nice.
Okay.
So I've got my whip. I'm gonna try and give him a good old whip to the. Maybe I'm gonna try and whip him like in the chest. See what that does for him.
See, and then maybe pull back real hard.
Yeah,
and
maybe
fast.
try and yank him forward.
Okay. Roll a d6.
Oh, okay. Oh, went off the table. 2.
2. That's good. So that worked, and it rips his ribs, so it cuts him down, and there he is on the floor already. How about that?
Oh, how about that?
Cool.
That was meant to be.
Yes.
Now I know. Oh, okay. Go to the next guy, which is Scott's other
Dickie Green.
Ricky Green.
Okay. Oh, now I have Dickie Green as having a bullwhip in my thing. He's got a
There you
skill
go.
of 65. He's going to try and whip the guy that had been shot right next to him.
Okay.
And he's going to He's going to try and whip it around his neck and maybe pop his head off.
Okay.
Yeah. So what should I roll?
Well, your coordination.
Okay. Oh, that's a 13. So do I got to roll under it on something or over it or?
You don't have a skill for it. No, you have to roll under. So 5 times though. 5 times.
Oh, 5 times? Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me.
Or you can use. I guess you could use a D20 and make it simple.
Oh, okay.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Except that
Okay.
you can actually go up. See, if you practice something in the game, you can actually add points to your skills.
Okay. Okay, I'll roll a 20 and see if I can get under 13.
Okay.
I got a 1.
Oh, you did get a 1. Okay,
Yeah.
so your guy, you did whatever you did worked, and that guy went down. And he's finished.
So Dickie goes, "I'll get him," and he whips it, and he he whips back, and the skeleton's head pops right off. Just breaks it right at the neck.
So he's gone.
Sorry.
All right, next.
And he
Okay.
goes, "Woo, that was good." Jew Ellis.
Me? Okay.
Yeah, your other guy. Your other.
Oh, my other guy?
Yeah.
Well, he did the slingshot.
Oh, he did the sling. So roll.
So I'm on the Viper now.
So he. Well, you didn't tell me what you did.
Oh, he shot his slingshot, and then I told you some sort of score I rolled.
Oh, you did roll. You did make it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's roll a
Viper
d6. Let's roll a d6 and see.
D6 is that one looks like a regular die, right?
That's a regular die.
Okay, I got a 6.
That's not good. You
Okay.
missed. It bounced off his head.
Okay. Well, I think you already told me I missed. Yeah.
No, we're going. This is a second round.
No,
Okay.
no. Viper hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah.
No, he hadn't, has he?
No.
Okay, the Viper has got a sword cane, a silence 45, and lock picks.
Well, you're going to throw lock picks at him.
Yeah.
Lock picks.
He's
Whatever you
also
do.
silence. Oh, he's also good with throwing knives. So that might be a good thing.
I think your sword.
Yeah, the sword cane would be best. And anyway, this guy's got a shield. Looks like he's inviting a little
He
dueling.
Yeah,
Dueling
that's
action.
right. You're going
So
to.
so he gets the sword cane out and he goes for the ankle.
knock the guy down. Okay, so
Yeah.
roll on that.
And that's a D6 I roll?
No.
Okay.
Either a D100. You can since you guys are stationary as far 5%. Increments.
5 and 8.
You
so
can
it'd
roll
be
a D20. You rolled an 8.
5, 5, and 8. So that's 58.
He rolled a percentile dice.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I rolled this.
Roll a D20, Ellis.
A D20.
That's the one that's almost round.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go. D20. Is it right? Okay. Now, and then I just tell you what I rolled.
Yes.
Yeah.
1.
Oh,
did
that's
it.
good.
Oh, it is good.
Well, it disabled him, and when he fell, he must have shattered.
Okay. Very good. So
Okay.
I whipped his foot right out from under him. No, I cut it off. Yeah.
Cut it off, and he collapsed and shattered.
Maybe my blade has some special properties I don't know about. I
Okay.
am somewhat mystical.
Is it my turn again?
Who's the guy that yells and can break stuff by yelling?
Break stuff by yelling.
Yeah, somebody. I think you said that. What? He can
Yeah.
yell,
He has
can
a
yell.
he has a singing super high notes, Dr. Thomas Tunes Thomas. Yeah.
Is
I
that
do
the
have
guy
that
that's
guy.
here? Is that the guy that you have with you?
No, I have his main buddy,
Well, that's
Sparks
that's
O'Rourke.
too bad. That's
Yeah,
too bad. He
that
come
would've
in
been
handy
good,
now. Yeah.
Sing a couple of
Your
skeletons to me
character
there.
has this.
Well, what song could he have sung that would have tore him up?
Oh, solo mio.
Better. Only the fifth.
Yeah.
Oh, solo meal.
Okay, so you guys all went. Now, the guy on the floor next to Oklahoma is going to stab at you, Oklahoma.
No.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
No. I don't like that.
So, actually, I don't have any dice out. I can get them, or I can ask Scott to roll.
I'll roll for you.
So, let's see. I think he's about 14 on a 20.
Okay. Let me get my D20. Oh, you rolled a 5.
Okay, that's definitely a hit.
I know. I
You
wanted
can
to
roll luck. Roll luck.
uh,
D6.
a D6.
Yep.
Rolled a 2.
A 2's good luck. So it's minor. He just rips off a little piece of your calf. Remember, he's on the floor.
Okay.
So you took a roll of D6 for damage.
2.
Okay, so you took 2 points. You're made limp. You're limping now. You're going to be limping.
Do you ordinarily have to keep this stuff on paper or what?
No, in this battle, I think we can.
Okay,
keep
yeah.
that.
Oh, we're just sampling this. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
we're doing this for the newbie. It's for
You would
me.
definitely use pencil and take off hit points as you
Okay.
accrue them.
So this adventure is just an introduction on how
is just-
adventures go.
Yes.
Yes.
And these confrontations are going to take on a whole different level of meaning when you have a story going and you're involved in it.
You're right.
That's my.
This is Ellis. This
Oh,
is to
got it.
kind of get you used to the ebb and flow of how it goes.
Uh-huh.
You know.
I see. And the D20 and the 6 are the typical dice we'll be using?
We are using them now. Like I said before, you can actually increase skills. See, you start out 5 times your coordination for general weapons, but there are modifiers. Like if somebody's moving, that cuts you right in half. Your skill right in half.
Mm-hmm.
And if you practice, and after confrontations, you get to roll to see if you gained any skill in that weapon.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now I got the other guy taking a sword swipe at Tom. Is it Tom, right? Tom?
Dickie Green.
Oh, Dickie. Oh, that's Dickie Green. That's right.
Yeah.
Dickie Green.
Okay.
So,
you want me to roll a 20? A D20?
Roll a D20.
Okay. 7. Rats.
He got it. So
Rats.
roll a D6 only for heroes get to roll luck rolls.
Oh, we got 6 points of damage.
No, that was the luck itself, which was terribly bad.
Oh, okay.
That's really bad.
Okay.
But wait a minute, that's not your guy. That's
Wait, who's?
Oh, is that who you think you're playing?
That's Ellis's guy here.
Yeah, and I think I've already had a bad experience already. He missed totally. So this skeleton's on top of me, and he's got a spear.
He hit.
Okay.
Yeah, he hit.
The
I
skeleton
rolled
hit.
7.
So
we need to roll damage for him.
roll a D8.
Oh, a D8.
Yeah.
You want to do it, Ellis? You know which one the D8 is?
Let me look. I see a dice with 8 on it. It looks like that's as high as it goes. That must be it.
Yeah, lay it out there, man.
Okay,
Roll
ready?
it up. Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
There you
Oh,
go.
great. Okay, so he broke your flashlight.
Oh, excellent. Knocked my flashlight out of my hand. All right.
Yeah.
Or knocked it to the ground, and now he's underlit, like in your classic horror
by
movie.
By the way, it just went dark in there.
Oh, I was going to ask him.
I'll give
Groovy.
it. I'll tell you what. We'll half all rolls from now on because there's light coming in through the entrance that you came in.
But
Okay.
it's dim.
Very cool.
And I'm assuming darkness doesn't affect the skeletons.
Right.
They are, off the record again, magically animated. So
Right. Okay.
So do are they a light source themselves in a way or not?
no.
What I like that. The only idea I
No,
contribute
but I
the
would.
last 20 minutes, and it goes,
I mean,
yeah,
if
what
you're
lame idea. No.
to be fair,
Go ahead.
if you were going into a cave, you probably have more than one flashlight.
Okay, yeah.
But somebody will have to use their turn to get it out is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would think that at least one other guy would have had a flashlight.
Okay.
You want to vote on it? Let's vote. I say yes.
Okay. Dickie Green has a flashlight out.
Okay.
Okay. So there you go. All right. So forget what I said about the penalty. You still have a flashlight, even though it's still one flashlight would affect, where you're shining. If you're shining it onto your right, Oklahoma Smith won't know what's going on by him, and he's got a guy trying to stab him.
I like a flare lighting better than a flashlight.
Yes.
Oh, do you have a flare?
Strike a flare and throw it.
Well, we'll roll a D6. Let's see if you brought one.
Okay.
Yeah.
A D6? Okay.
Yeah.
6. I didn't bring one.
No, you did not.
Okay. I get this now. See, if I roll a high number, I know it's bad.
Yeah. Okay, so now it's you guys go again. It's your turn.
So it's Viper's turn or not?
Well, we start with Oklahoma Smith.
Okay.
Well, the Viper didn't get to do anything.
He didn't.
Mickey dropped his flashlight, and that was my last
You're right.
move.
My mistake.
That's all right.
Viper.
So I'm just trying to cope with now being plunged into darkness. And what am I up to? I'm trying, and my skeleton went down already.
Yeah. So what can you do? You look at the situation. What would you do?
So I can help out my pal Sparks Moran or Sparks O'Rourke.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, and I'll toss him my sword.
Or
Here,
could do it
Sparks.
yourself. You could do it
Catch
yourself.
it. You ready?
You're pretty close. You want to throw it to him.
Yeah.
Okay, now if he does that, you're going to waste a turn, and the skeleton's going to get another shot at him.
Oh, okay.
But you can act on your own.
Oh, I can act on my own. Oh, okay. I wasn't thinking.
And the time to call, you'd call him. He'd start turning around, and the skeleton.
Okay, I've got the sword cane. I'll throw my sword cane like a spear at the skeleton, and I'm aiming for
close enough to charge and stab him yourself.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
the scale. That's what the scale. This is for scale. So
Okay.
you only had like 1 or 2 steps, and you could do it.
Well, I will nimbly. I am a master of hand-to-hand combat and
That's right.
intimidation.
Here you go.
I am going to nimbly skip behind him and karate chop the back of his neck.
Okay, now because you traveled that far, I'll say -4 on your skill.
Okay. And now what do I roll? Which
You
one do I
roll
roll?
D20.
D20, here it comes. I hit 20. I guess I fell in the hole.
You fell. Roll a D6.
Okay.
Oh no.
1.
1 is great luck, so you didn't fall or anything, and you managed to get that karate chop in anyway. So
Yeah.
roll a D8 for damage.
D8 for damage. Got it
Yeah.
right here. That is a 3.
3. Okay, so he took 3. You broke off his free arm, let's say,
Okay, cool.
and now he's down to half
Okay.
attack.
All right, very good. So we've got half of our skeletons.
Oh yeah, you're
Gone
winning the
down.
battle. You're winning the
Yeah,
battle. You
winning.
took minor injuries, so far,
Mhm.
only Oklahoma Smith, I think. Now Oklahoma Smith, finish your work here.
Okay, I'm gonna whip that dude around the skeleton, around the head like I did the other guy, and snap his head off, Mario.
Okay. Roll for it.
Okay. I rolled a 5 on a D20.
The 5 is great. His head goes flying down the hole.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Okay, now on to your other guy.
Oh, so is just the one guy left standing?
There's only one guy left standing.
All right.
Okay.
1.5, right?
No, he's
Okay.
got no head though.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to. That guy has a bullwhip, and he whipped the other skeleton's head off. So
Right.
I'm gonna whip that skeleton's head off the other one.
Okay.
I don't know if I have to step up a step or two.
No, I think you're okay. Yeah, I mean, you could step forward while you're doing it, and you'd be in range.
Yeah.
So that's what the I love the miniatures and the settings and all
Yeah.
this. I have houses, buildings, I have a lot of stuff.
I rolled a 17, Mario.
Oh no.
Oh, didn't manage
Roll,
it. Huh?
roll a D6 because this may be bad for somebody else.
Oh, I rolled a 6.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh no.
I didn't lie about
Okay.
that.
Honor system.
Now I got to. Now, unfortunately, the 2 other people in front of you have to roll D6s.
I'm flailing my whip around.
Oh, I have to roll a D6 now?
I'll tell you
For both
what.
your characters.
I'll plan it out for you. Scott, roll a D6, please,
Okay.
and I'll tell you who got hit.
2.
2. That's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
The Viper got hit by
Viper.
the whip. 1d8 damage.
Oh.
All
Now
right.
you could roll a D6 because you are a hero.
Okay. I roll a D6.
Luck.
Yes,
For luck.
1.
you got it.
All
Oh.
right.
So he.
I
he had
managed to just take a little scar. Well, whatever you decide. What happened to me?
a piece of his hat got cut off.
Oh, very good.
Not the
That's my
costume.
favorite hat.
Yeah.
This could
Okay.
start problems in the
Now-
group.
Yeah. In the group.
Ellis's other guy goes.
Okay, my other guy goes.
Sparky.
Okay, Sparky. And I got to say what he's doing, or do I just
Yes.
roll?
No, you got to say what he's doing.
Okay, well, he's his only tool, right? He's got he can hotwire a car, build a gadget out of scrap.
Well, no, he's not
And
going to do that
he's-
now, though.
Yeah, I can't.
No,
Well, all he's got is that slingshot, so he's going to try to slingshot him right in the sacrum.
okay. That might work. That might
Yeah,
tumble it, break
see if he
everything
can
down.
see if he can divide him in
I don't
two.
know if I mentioned that the turns are 3 seconds.
Okay,
Okay.
Oh,
When
that's-
I'm going through, I'm
So
going
I do
through
it-
mine, but
so I do a D20, see if he did it.
yes,
A 4,
a 4 is a hit, and roll a D8.
a D8. Okay,
That's a
a 4,
slingshot.
a
right?
4.
4. Okay, and this skeleton, did he take any damage before? I don't think
I think he was only glanced.
he did. He was just glanced. That right. So he's okay. Viper, you got another shot now. And
Okay,
You're at. You didn't take any damage. That's right. So you get a clear shot.
Viper's going to take. I think I've already put one skeleton down in my and I'm helping on Sparks skeleton, right? So I'm going to go back to the sword cane and give it a shot. Here we go. 5 on the sword cane.
What were you aiming for?
I was aiming at his skull. Going for
Okay,
another.
so that probably will take his head off
Okay,
and finish him off. So,
I think the skeletons are down.
yeah, they are. They're finished.
Excellent.
Unless there's more.
Yeah. Pop them all out again. Now that's where I could see.
There is that hole there.
Yeah.
Who's going to go look in the hole?
Yeah. Somebody
I'll
look
go.
over that
I'll
edge.
go look in the hole.
Okay.
Cautiously, I step up to the hole.
Okay, well, you can see that there's a drop.
Uh-huh.
There was kind of a ladder, but it fell on the ground there, so you would have to drop down there.
Oh, okay. So
No,
there's a
you have
ladder.
somebody has a flashlight. There was one flashlight left.
Dickie has a flashlight. I say, Dickie, lend me your flashlight. So I go up there. I have my revolver in one hand, my flashlight in the other. My bullwhip is on my waist.
And you're looking
go-
down the hole.
I'm looking down the hole. How far do I see?
Well, you can see, of course, with the flashlight, you can see you have a radius that because you can twirl it in a circle, of course, right?
Right. Yeah.
And as far as it looks like a pretty big room.
Oh.
And, you do see a pile of what looks like debris, and if you study it, you could do a mind roll.
A mind roll.
Yeah, on D20.
Snakes. I hate snakes.
Okay. My mind is 15, and I rolled a 14. So.
Okay, so you just barely make out, and you think it might be a pile of bones.
Not more bones.
Okay, and as you keep circling the room, on the other side of the room, you see what looks like tar with objects stuck in it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Kaltiki, the immortal monster.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. Black ooze. How far down is it to the floor, Mario?
About
Will the
10
ladder
feet.
reach? What?
The ladder is down there, though.
Oh, it's
Oh.
down there. Oh, how far is it down to the floor then?
About 10 feet. You'd have to
Can
make a coordination roll to jump down without hurting yourself.
Okay.
Is there anything I could lash my bull whip to and kind of use it to lower myself at least part of the way?
Roll a luck roll.
Okay.
Hand it to your pal.
Roll to 1.
You rolled a 1. Successful. Now, hold on.
Uh-oh. He's getting more miniature.
Okay. Oh.
I played enough D&D.
Talk among yourselves for a moment.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, yeah. I kind of.
That's where the cliffhanger. That's the cliffhanger.
Okay.
He hears noise coming from the corner.
Mhm.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Does does air go down into the hole or does it come up out of the hole? Which way does it circulate, or does it go back and forth like it's breathing? You know. Yeah, I like the instant entry. Well, you know, I wrote a whole book about the idea of a hole appearing in a town. So it's like, yeah, that intrigues me. The idea of a hole. So I don't know.
I think the idea, Ellis, is that you kind of get a feel for the cadence. You know, there's kind of a cadence to these things. And if you're used to playing them, you don't understand like what. Basically, you're like, I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And there's, you know, like in combat, there's a sequence to combat.
So you have to kind of blank your mind out and not be chirping in with a whole bunch of ideas and stuff, huh? Like I'm doing.
Well, you have to take turns, and you can during your turn, but I mean more than that, it's just kind of knowing like, okay, what's going next, you know, and this is kind of a good intro to you know
what happens.
Flow. Yeah. Now I've never played these rules, so it's, you know, but they're all kind of the same thing. You get into combat and people take turns and you roll dice, and usually you roll the dice to see if you hit, and then you roll the dice for how much damage there is.
Well, of course, some of the biggest video game RPG or RPG based that are kind of like what do you call it? Turn based, aren't they?
Yeah, there are a lot of turn based games out there
that are video games. What's that big one that's about the
Diablo?
Well, the Diablo is huge, and the other one, the one about the
World of Warcraft.
Do this exactly.
The little fairy that takes her little crew along.
Assuming that everybody's going to go down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we all go down in the hole.
That's it.
That's what's under there, huh?
I don't know if you heard what I was talking.
Yes, we heard you. We're all going down.
Okay, because I have to. The camera set up. The cameramen get upset if I move them around too much.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
So this is. Let's see.
What are you building with on that stuff?
Well, this is a cardboard. I took a cardboard box.
Right.
And this is what is that stuff called? Celluclay.
Celluclay. Okay.
Because it looks just like a real cave.
Uh-huh.
It's used by model railroaders.
It struck me as being light. Is it light?
It's very light.
Very light. So it's almost like a. Oops.
Yes. No damage done.
Yeah. Let me roll the die before we decide that.
It's an earthquake. It is Kaltiki.
Kaltiki. Have you ever seen that, Mario? Kaltiki, the immortal monster?
I believe so.
Okay. It's got some pretty good shocks in it. It was directed by Mario Bava, uncredited. He's credited as special effects, but he actually directed it as well.
I'm trying to find it. I had a painted figure in it, unfortunately.
So we got a little movie trivia in tonight.
Yeah. Well, it should be there.
Yeah.
If anything that this reminds you of. I have a good plot coming too. A very good
really?
Typical, not typical, but a stereotypical. And they wrote it that way on purpose. It's not my own.
Oh, well, you know what they say about there's only so many stories, supposedly. So yeah, if somebody's got a great story they've already told, and we're doing that.
You do a variation on it, make it as possible. Okay, so you get down. Let's say the hole's above you, and you're laying on the ground. You hear scurrying, and you're passing the flashlight around. You see what looks like giant rats with human faces.
Oh, cool, groovy.
Oh,
that's very yeah. Very good.
Okay.
Those are huge rats.
They're big rats, and they have human-like faces, and they're sneering at you while they're running around. So, what do you want to do?
Okay.
You also hear noise on the far side of the cavern.
So there's 2 of them.
There's
I'm
2
gonna-
that you've hit with the flashlight.
Okay, I'm going to draw my revolver and shoot at one of them, the one closest to me.
Okay, now they are moving. So, okay, roll your dice to hit it.
Okay, I'm rolling. Okay.
What are you rolling?
Oh, I rolled a 16.
That's a miss.
I think that's a miss. Yep. Okay, Dickie has a revolver. He's going to try and shoot at one of them.
Okay,
He got a 12.
you got a 12. That's a hit, isn't it? Because what's his coordination?
His coordination's 13.
Actually, I got to tell you, they're moving and they're small targets.
Oh, okay.
That's a miss as well.
Okay.
You got to roll like half of what you normally do with the moving
gotcha.
target.
So is it
That's
me?
up to you, Ellis. Yes,
It's up to me. Okay, I've got a silenced 45 I pulled out, and I'm rolling my D20.
yes, sir.
I rolled a underline 9.
9. Roll a d6 because that's borderline.
Okay, borderline. I rolled a 5, so I guess that's a miss.
That's a miss. Next,
So now it's up to Mickey Sparks O'Rourke with his slingshot and ball bearings. He's done this at the junkyard plenty of times. Let's go. D20. 5.
5 is a hit.
Yep. Do I roll
Okay.
anything else?
You hear it squeak,
Squeak.
and the thing's laying there.
All right.
It's moving around, but it's not
Yeah,
getting very far.
Yeah, he's maybe not dead being slingshot hit.
Okay, so you also start hearing noise from the other side of the room. Who has
Okay.
the flashlight?
Dickie, well, I got it when I went down in the thing, but I'm assuming that I would have gave it back to Dickie.
Okay. So, okay, Dickie's the guy back here, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Can you see in there? I wonder.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe a little more top down. There you go.
Oh, and this might help too if I turn it.
There you
Oh,
go.
there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Now you can see the guys.
As long as it doesn't break the 180-degree rule, and I believe it did. That's all right.
That's the drawing reference.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
so
way it's,
anyway,
yeah, movie
the
reference.
flashlight reveals a bunch of things moving around in the.
Cool. Tentacles,
there.
finally.
That's what we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, tentacles.
But I had such a beautiful shot that was painted, and I didn't locate it fast enough.
I like the white theme here. I like being able to see them pretty good, even though the rats are cool too.
You all have to roll sanity again.
Okay,
Oh,
roll
remember-
sanity.
Remember, Oklahoma, you have, and you have -1 or whatever it is because you've already got shocked by the. you've already
Okay.
been exposed to the skeletons.
Which die is sanity?
D20. You can roll a D20 for now.
Okay, here we go.
Against your mind. You haven't lost any
Oh,
points.
it's not my turn though yet, right?
Oh, you
Scott
could-
Scott
you
does
could
it
do
all.
I rolled a 67 for Oklahoma Smith.
And what's your
It's
mind?
90.
90. So
90.
you're good. So you can tell me if you've made it. And then
I
your
made
other guy, your other fellow.
Dickie Green failed. I wrote a 91. His sanity's 75.
Okay, so he has to roll a D. I'm going to make it a D8. Okay.
Okay. Rolled a 1.
You made it.
He's barely okay. He's. I guess he's morally supported by his company. Okay, so that's not a big deal. Don't even bother putting that down.
Okay.
So what do I do? Roll a D20 3 times or what?
No. Why would you do that?
I
No,
don't
you rolled against your mind.
Okay. Okay, my mind. Okay, we'll roll for Mickey first. The mind, huh? And that's is it 3 times 14?
No, it's 5. No, it's on. You said a D20, so you just rolled your basic points.
Okay. Okay, here we go. That looks like a 16 or 19. 19.
19 is a miss.
I'm insane. I'm insane. Right now, I'm gibbering. I'm sitting
That
down.
was the sanity roll? That was I lost track. That was the
Yeah, I think
sanity
so.
roll.
Yeah, it's my sanity roll.
So
I'm
the other
insane.
guy, but then the other guy, no, you don't go insane.
Okay.
You'd have to
You're just a little nervous.
Yeah,
fumble.
real nervous.
You have to fumble. I was looking for the word. That's what the word is, fumble, and that means you really messed up. And then you roll up.
Yeah, my new slingshot.
You just have a mild sanity loss. D8. Roll a D8.
Okay.
Now the thing is, once you start messing with percentiles, you got to switch over to D100.
2.
Okay, we'll let that go too. And remember, these aren't permanent. This is just a sample game.
Okay. Yeah,
so
right.
We're going to go right back to your stats as they were before the game.
Well, I'll try to fill it out a little better so we're all ready to go a little better.
So doesn't look like anybody had to run.
Right.
And this thing starts moving towards you, gasping and tittering and making disgusting sounds.
Okay.
Moving towards you. Okay, so you guys know okay. The first round, you probably would go, what the hell is that? But now it's your turn again, and the thing is moving towards you.
Okay, so this is me, right?
Anybody who wants to go.
Our team, I'll go. I go, oh my lord, and I pull. I had my revolver out. I'm going to shoot at this thing with my revolver.
Okay, now let me backtrack a little bit. Normally, what would happen is whoever has the highest coordination would go first.
Oh, we can do that.
I play him loose and play the game loose, and
sure.
Eventually you're going to want to switch over to percentile because you can go up.
Right. Well, I'm using percentile, but I can.
Either one is fine.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at it with a D20. There's a D20. Oh gosh, I rolled 19, Mario.
You missed.
Rats.
You missed. Now, if you roll a 20, then I got to see who you hit by accident, including yourself.
But yeah.
Okay. I'll roll for Mickey Sparks O'Rourke. And he's going to try to throw the injured rat into the. No, he's not. The board layout. He's not close enough.
He can move towards it, though. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
Okay, so
I'm going to go toward my injured rat to try to throw it into the Cthulhu. You ready?
No, you just got there and grabbed it. And
okay.
Because you ran over, bent over, and grabbed the rat, which is pretty hefty.
Yeah. He's got 2 hands on it.
But that's a good idea. But wait until your next turn now. Everybody else.
Okay, here I'm going to roll. See if I'm able to do it. See if I'm able to do anything. I rolled a 5.
No. You've already moved.
Okay.
You moved up there, and you are holding. You lifted the rat, which is squirming, by the way.
Well, yes.
It's probably trying to bite you too. Okay. Other people go now.
Okay, I guess the Viper can go.
What's the Viper can go?
Here we go. The Viper is going to take his sword cane out. No, actually, he's got a silence 45. I might as well shoot the other rat. You ready? See if I do it.
Shoot.
10.
10 is it? Well,
it's not a hit, is it?
Roll a d6 because he's moving, even though he was moving in your direction, which added a couple of points.
D6. Here we go. I rolled a 4. Middle
half numbers. Roll a d8 plus 1.
D8 plus 1. Here we go. 8.
Okay, you're lucky you got him. He's down and squirming and mewing.
Okay, yeah. So we got 2 injured rats.
Scott, you have another guy. I don't think he's done anything.
He is not. Dickie Green he's got a revolver. He's gonna shoot at the beast with the tentacles.
Okay.
Got a 3.
Oh, good shot.
Yes.
Does it have an effect?
It's not a critical, but it's not.
Okay.
But it's definitely a hit. So let's roll a d6 and see what happens with the monster.
Okay. I rolled a 2.
Oh, good. Okay, you actually see a couple of tentacles fall off.
Mm.
Oh,
And they make a weird sound, but it still keeps coming, a little slower.
He
And
fell
like-
over. Yeah, groovy.
Oh gosh, that's nice. I like it.
This is actually, yeah, I just kept adding to this thing till it looked like it wasn't great. It was actually built on a figure of mine,
Mhm.
a Nikolobby. You know what that is?
No, what?
From mythology. It's got the body of a horse, but a man growing out of its back. A man with one eye.
Oh,
And
okay.
the horse head has one eye, and they're kind of creepy looking to begin with.
Mm.
Anyway. So,
Okay. New round.
Everybody's gone, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And the thing moved up, and you can see the tentacles are reaching out for you.
Oh, cool.
Okay, but it's back to you guys.
Okay, who's going? Ellis, you want to go first?
Sure, I'll throw that rat. Let's see if I'm able to throw it. Here we go. 7.
7, and since you're close up, I'll say you managed to throw it in the path of the thing.
Yeah.
It starts wrapping tentacles around him. Next guy, let's keep going.
Ellis, who's your
Oh,
next
so,
guy?
yeah. Okay. Next guy and
Did slow
the
down.
Viper. The Viper blasts. What? I guess he blasts into the monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we
Now,
go.
you say you have a revolver.
Yeah. Silenced 45.
Okay, so
Mm-mm.
and what
So
is
it's
your,
making.
your
I
coordination?
rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6 as a hit.
Okay.
And what I was going to say is roll a d6 to see if you get off 2 shots.
Okay. See if I get 2 shots, huh? D6. I got 1, so I guess I got 2 shots.
You definitely got 2 shots. So roll d8
Roll.
plus 1 twice.
D8 plus 1 twice.
Yeah, d8 plus
Okay.
1.
Let me see. Is that a 6? Yeah.
So 7
7.
plus.
7 plus 5, and that'd be 6. 13 total.
And did you take the plus 1?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so 13 points. Okay, now it's makes a weird howl. Another tentacle falls off, and it's just inching towards you now.
The tentacle?
The monster itself.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot. Oklahoma Smith is gonna shoot it, Mario,
Holding the.
for the rat.
Hey, this may be the last thing we do. We're at 1:08, so let's
Okay.
kill it. Let's let
Okay,
Oklahoma kill it.
I rolled
You're close.
I rolled a 2.
You got it. Okay, so the monster goes down.
The monster turns to ooze.
Oh, we recorded this, of course. I didn't.
Yeah.
All
Very
right.
cool.
Oh, you
Hey,
say
there
you-
were.
you like that?
Yeah, I get it. So if I get a little more prepared, the next one we do may be more like the formal adventure that you're going to run us
Yeah.
through, huh?
Right. Yeah, and that will count. You can get killed, and
Very
Okay.
cool. Well, I really
there's
dig
very
the.
little chance of you actually getting killed.
This is
Right.
great as a comic
Very
book
low
artist. I can
risk.
see it'd be
Yeah.
worthwhile to build you a little environment like this and shift it around as you think of the whole 3D of the little environment. That could become so many scales of environment too. That could become an extremely mountainous thing. Yeah, it's great to have a little 3D tool like that around.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Mario,
Yes.
I have a suggestion. If you send us stuff for the game, like in the subject line, put like game notes or something like that to differentiate it. You know what I'm saying? In the email,
Mhm.
Yes.
if you would do that, that might help us retain.
Oh, I've got all that stuff in a file folder. It's just not organized. I just need to.
I'm not sure what you meant, Scott.
If you email us something about the game that you
Right.
want us to save, like like a PDF or something, like you sent the telegram and that
Oh,
sort of.
okay, my mistake. I assumed you would keep all that stuff.
You assume we will organize it once we got it.
Hang on, I have been trying to, but sometimes it's connected with other emails and I miss it. Also, sometimes I read them at work, and I want to save it on my desktop, not my phone.
Well, that's on you.
Yeah. Well,
I'm asking for your help.
no, I say it's on you, Mario. You have to send them all over again. Only this time, send them in descending order of importance. There we go.
I didn't keep them because I have
you
them.
didn't?
I have
Well,
them
then
in the
it really
original
is
file.
on you. There's no record of this having ever existed.
You guys fumbled.
Again.
No, not again. And I did too. I didn't have everything ready, and
Heck, that was fun. That was fun for a little impromptu, little exposure to that. I hope everybody that runs across this think they got something out of it if they've never done an RPG. That was pretty instructive.
Yeah, listen, when I was a kid, Mario gave me the original Dungeons and Dragons rules, and I read them, and I was I didn't know how to do it. I was
sure.
And I mean, I saw Mario, but I didn't see him like every day or every week or anything. So what I did, I read the rules, and I was mystified by the idea of adventuring and the magic. I didn't get how to do magic, but I figured out combat, and I didn't have any dice. So I invited my friend over to the house, and I set up a little arena, and I had some of those little plastic like railroad figures. They were figures too. And I made a little arena, and we just played, and we didn't roll dice because I didn't have dice. I drew numbers out of a cup.
Oh yeah,
very inventive.
Do what?
Very inventive.
Yeah. Just shake it up and pull it out of the hat.
I didn't have dice other than a D6. Luckily, in the first rules, you really only needed a D20 and a D6.
Look at that. There's the ooze that was going to rise up and consume us all. The math moss.
I think that's the base of the hole.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I tell that to say I didn't understand it, but me and my friend playing a couple nights of these gladiator matches really helped me understand the combat and figure out, like, okay, this is how you do it. Very slow, drawing numbers.
Pretty much the same thing. I had to do the same thing, improvise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because and then we would. There were several times at family get-togethers, Mario would run a game for a bunch of us in the family.
Cool.
And it was,
I did that.
You did at least twice that I remember over at Grandma's house.
Okay.
Very cool. That's years and years ago. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was almost 50 years ago.
Yeah. Think about that.
Yeah,
wait a minute. How old were you then?
I was probably
13, 12?
12, probably. So it was around 1980. So it wasn't quite 50 years ago.
50 years ago.
40 years ago.
Yeah.
45 years ago. 45. That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Almost 50 years ago.
Cool.
Wow.
Groovy.
45.
Well, that was fun. You guys want to talk about anything else? Or do you want to go? We've been at it an hour. Mario hadn't necessarily been at it an hour. Maybe he wanted. You're good.
I need to.
Thank you, Ellis.
Yeah, you bet.
But
I dug it. I've got my mouse on the leave studio button. You guys ready to say bye?
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Scott. See you.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we're out. Leaving studio. Whoops, wait a second. Stay on page. I did that backwards. I have to end the stream first.
Oh yeah.